Anyway, 4v3 is in. The kills are coming through. It's going to wedge us back to the squad. And can he evade SKT? Remains alive. Now, SKT do deny some farm, but the kills are created equally.
They are.
Just might dive a tower. For now, or earlier.
Always be relevant in these fights.
Archie, not level 6, no teleport available, whereas can't much of this tournament, and is certainly one of his best pickup. And I love AP junglers on the current patch because it does allow you to have so much more freedom with your solo laners. All of a sudden, things like the Jace can be such a high priority just because you have magic damage coming from the jungle position.
Yeah, at least definitely very threatening overall. Just very where the bans come in.
Yeah, got Nautilus.
May
Go for the blind pick Gangplank. It's like North Garen was able to grab out of
Draven. We'll see what else comes through here. We're seeing the Jace ban right there now with the Gangplank in. We know it's going to Chachi. Jace is one of those champs that would have used the matchup.
And I would like to see the Rakan picked up just because they were mentioning on the test that Splice need to be able to play team fight. They want to see a 5v5 composition coming out. Yes, there is a lot of early game power coming out of the SKT lineup, but it is one of these squishy comps that if you do get caught in the mid game, someone will fall down. And into the Gangplank matchup, you don't necessarily want to run a tank either. So I think this might be a comp that does lack a little bit of engage.
And if they do go for something like the Rakan, another champion that could work is that's trying to
Is the question. When I see a the way it comes in here.
every single time hook. But
In the mid game, you can actually set up a lot of sneaky plays over maybe longer pieces of terrain than suspected. But this is an SKT classic. They are able to fill multiple roles as players, and I think the fact that Faker has been willing to go towards something like Lissandra, despite the fact that he's having quite a good tournament, just shows that they recognize the lack of engage. They needed a safe lane to be able to play through.
it's also just a long school pick into the LeBlanc to deny a lot of the kill pressure there, but kind of backing up and taking a look at the SKT composition. This is a comp that really thrives on 1 and 2 item power spikes. This is a comp that can snowball and tower dive especially well, especially if they ever get priority control over that mid wave and start involving Faker in the side lanes, which he's on Lissandra. You know Faker is going to race out to the side.
And I'm really curious what happens in the bottom lane here, because you talked about the Blitzcrank being able to roam over, but you've got Kai'Sa Blitz having to battle against Draven Thresh. If you leave Kai'Sa alone, she's probably dead under turret. So very curious how the bot lane 2-on-2 plays out, which junglers come down, what that matchup turns into. Best of 5 on the road. Let's get into it.
Đấy, lên rồi đấy.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift for the first quarterfinal match of the day. Underdogs afoot, Splice, the third team out of Europe. Congrats for making Worlds. Huge props for getting out of the group. But you were up against maybe the best team in the world in SK Telecom T1, the juggernauts from South Korea, the LCK champions, 3-time world champions SKT. And we'll see if they can make it to yet another world semifinal.
And level 1 shenanigans are not going to pay off, and that means that we're going to have a very standard early game. We speak about this a lot, but if SKT do have this team composition that gets rolling at one, wherever Teddy goes, Splice probably can't fight. So that means if they want to flip for a Herald, if they want to play around plays, that we're once again going to see a game with a split map, see whether Splice can try and navigate this early game as well as they did last one, because I was so impressed with their decision to once again continue to attack that bottom lane side. I think it was an incredibly brave play to leave their Gangplank on that island, and I would like to see them try and do something similar this game.
Well, the one thing that's going to be nice for their attacks is the fact that the gold is on Xerxes. Now, that certainly Olaf is going to fall off in the late game, right? This needs to be converted, but wherever he attacks, like, he is rich, right? This is a very, very powerful Olaf right now. So if he can get somewhere with the semblance of a numbers advantage, he can get those kills over the line.
I mean,
Low.
I agree with you in a sense of that Olaf doesn't have the greatest like versatility in his play patterns for late game, but I wouldn't say he falls off. He does need to be ahead of the clock and have kill pressure to be valuable.
Well, they found a slow touch Faker. Rock jump now for a nice buster shot to not get skewered back in, but they're going to find the first route, but pulled onto the turret by effort. That will mean the kill comes across, and the ult over as well. This could be more of a chase. Going to flash in, Ghostwater dive as soon as he throws in the axe, they're going to kite away from this one, but Clid could potentially collapse with Khan based on what Chachi does up in the top lane.
And a really good read on the play there from SKT. This is a team, once again, that has so much experience. Hold the thought, Khan is quite low, wave pushing against him.
He knows Xerxes is here, though, puts on the ultimate, it's going to be chain CC'd, tries to get some health back. Does he have enough? One more hit would turn it on, and the last few autos might come through. The axe, not going to land, and he's stunned under turret. You have to be kidding me.
And this time around, it is the SKT jungler that gets there at the perfect time and is able to avoid disaster for Khan.
Just styling on them right there. Chachi overreaches right into the waiting hand. On the control ward, you can see that we're going to go to Australian lanes. Teddy and Effort are on their way up here. Oh no.
This could be a trap,
You
but
can just 100% kill him if you hit ward. You can see that we're going to go to
where he is, Arcane Shift can bring you to safety, but Cocoon, wait, when is it going to come out? When is he getting hit with this? When is the button coming out?
He might be just
Next
waiting
wave.
for Nautilus.
Yeah, bringing a teammate. Nautilus now spotted. They actually see him on a ward. So they know Nautilus coming up. Now Glitch shows up, lands the red spike, lands the auto attacks. Now Cocoon can't land just yet because of the minions, but how can you get out from this one? Now it's going to come in. The flash there, but you already knew they were coming, and Kabe goes down. Glitch just barely grabs the kill.
I mean, it was a valiant effort. Kabe had the minions in front of him trying to use them as the body block, but just a matter of time there.
Now the dive looks like it could potentially be set up on mid lane. And once again, I feel like this was Splice trying to get ahead of a play, trying to swap towards the top side of the map, but because of how strong Kaiser is, 20 CS up, has those 3 kills, and he's going to be very
Matchup will eventually just eat this entire game if it comes to that for SKT. They'll always have that side lane win condition.
And let's not forget, the last game, Khan got the counter pick. He did the most damage in the game, had the highest gold, and was absolutely destroying Chachi. This time around, it was Chachi was the counter pick. He nearly died solo 3 times. Like, it hasn't happened, but Khan has been in the position to be able to win this lane with a blind pick Fiora running Klepto. This isn't even a grass Fiora.
Just one of the realities of the issues this guys is active champion at this meta at this tournament as you have the same champion.
Papu was brought in after he saw the matchups, and now let's see what comes through. His top
You play to leave their gangplank on that island. You play to leave their gangplank on that island. And I would play to leave their gangplank. You play to leave their gangplank on that island. And I would like to see them try and do something similar this game.
The one thing that's going to be nice for their attacks is the fact that the gold is on Xerxes. Now, that certainly Olaf is going to fall off in the late game, right?
So here's the thing, in the LEC, when you have Ezreal Pike, this is kind of the Fnatic special as well as G2. It's, you have a safe laner who allows the Pike to leave. This